Purchasing land in Kenya involves several steps, including legal, financial, and administrative processes. Below is an outline of the process from start to finish, along with associated costs. Step-by-step process of buying land in Kenya. Identify the land. Research and identify the land you wish to purchase. Engage a real estate agent or do it independently. Conduct due diligence. Verify ownership of the land by checking the title deed at the local land registry. Confirm that the land is free of encumbrances, e.g., disputes, loans. Check for encroachments or unauthorized developments. Investigate the land's zoning regulations and intended use. Engage a lawyer. Hire a qualified lawyer familiar with land transactions in Kenya. The lawyer will conduct due diligence and oversee the legal aspects. Negotiate terms and sign sale agreement. Agree on the price and terms of sale with the seller. Draft a sale agreement outlining the transaction details. The sale agreement should be reviewed by your lawyer. Payment. Make a deposit as stipulated in the sale agreement, typically 10–50% of the purchase price. Payments can be made via bank transfer or check. Ensure a receipt is provided. Obtain Land Control Board consent, if applicable. If the land is agricultural, obtain consent from the Land Control Board, LCB. This may take a few weeks. For non-agricultural land, this step may not be necessary. Transfer of ownership. Your lawyer will prepare the transfer documentation, including Form TR-1. Both parties must sign the documents in the presence of witnesses, as well as the relevant government officials. Payment of land rates and stamp duty. Pay any outstanding land rates and obtain clearance from the local authority. Pay stamp duty, which is usually 4% for residential properties and 2% for agricultural land, based on the purchase price or market value, whichever is higher. Registration of the title deed. Submit the signed transfer documents, stamped sale agreement, and other requirements to the land's registry for registration. This process usually takes 2 to 6 weeks. Issuance of title deed. Once the deed is registered, you will receive the title deed. Ensure to file for a copy of the title deed for your records. Associated costs purchase price. The cost of the land itself varies widely based on location and size. Legal fees. Typically 1–2% of the purchase price. It's advisable to negotiate your lawyer's fees up front. Land Control Board fees. Fees may vary. Generally, it is a nominal fee. Stamp duty, as mentioned earlier, 2–4% of the total transaction value. Registration fees, approximately KES 1,000 to KS 3,000, depending on the value of the property. Land rates. Any outstanding land rates must be cleared, and these vary by location. Survey fees. If you require a surveyor for marking the land, it may cost between KES 10,000 and KES 50,000. Miscellaneous costs. These can include costs for photocopying, traveling for meetings, and other administrative costs. Conclusion. It is essential to conduct thorough due diligence before purchasing land in Kenya to avoid disputes and legal issues. Engaging qualified professionals throughout the process is highly advisable for a smoother transaction and to ensure compliance with regulations. Additionally, keep track of all payments and documentation for your records. Purchasing land in Kenya is an adventure steeped in rich culture and vibrant experiences. From the bustling markets of Nairobi to the serene landscapes of Masai Mara, each step unfolds a story. Engaging with local elders, I learned the importance of community approval, as land ownership is often intertwined with ancestral ties. Navigating the legal complexities proved challenging, yet the warmth of Kenyan hospitality made each hurdle easier to bear. Turning a mere transaction into a shared journey of trust and connection.